explain to me this infradian rhythm?
Well, just as the circadian rhythm is much more involved than just our sleep-wake cycles, it affects when our blood pressure is higher, when it's lower. We've done so much research into the circadian rhythm. Turns out women from their first period to their last have a second biological clock called the infradian rhythm, and it governs 6 key systems of our body. This infradian rhythm affects your brain function, your metabolism, your stress response system, your immune system, and more, and of course your reproductive system. So it goes well beyond just when you're having your period or not. And it really is an important piece of information that can change the way women relate to their bodies. But unfortunately, it's being left out of medical fitness and nutrition research. But this is exactly why most diets don't work for women, and why so many women try different diets, whether it's intermittent fasting or keto or paleo, and they get very frustrated that they're not getting the results that are being promised to them based on the research, because the research isn't including them.
We have a viewer in her late 40s. She takes good care of herself, exercises regularly. She claims she actually gained weight when she tried to intermittently fast. So, Alisa, could this be true? Could fasting actually make women gain weight?
It can. In fact, it's so common. When we don't support the metabolic pattern change in our bodies, studies actually show that we can turn on fat storage and turn on muscle wasting. So your infradian rhythm affects your metabolic speed in a way that it doesn't for men. So if you are following a diet that has you eating the same caloric intake, for example, every day of the month, as your metabolism speeds up and slows down throughout the month, and you're not responding to that dynamically, you can actually disrupt your metabolism, mess with your hormones, and gain weight. And it's really frustrating because you think you're doing everything right, but you're not getting the results that you want.
But of course, there are many women under 40 that do this intermittent fasting and then they lose weight, right? So why?
So initially, with any calorie restriction that you're doing, there may be some initial weight loss. But like with all other diets for this age group, again, the reproductive years, when we're not factoring in the cyclical metabolic change, right, and the caloric requirements that change throughout the month, this diet and this calorie restriction of whatever type you're doing eventually stops working and contributes to hormonal disruption, weight gain, and worse, increased symptoms around your cycle, from PMS to mood swings to more.
Alisa, thanks so much for sharing your thoughts on intermittent fasting.
Thanks for having me.
All right, our pleasure. To learn more about intermittent fasting and how it affects your hormones, go to thedoctorstv.com.